This one you've been seen before, so I'm not going to show this one. This is the Vagans verdesi crossbreed. Okay, this one here is Poicotheria striata, the Mysore ornamental. This one here is Sora. If I can find where Sora is. This is Sora right here. Yeah, she's always underneath the container, but heck, if she's happy, I'm happy. I think I witnessed another molt here. Potential fourth one. With my Cherniochus cordatus, the Kilimanjaro mustard baboon. And I don't know, looks... what can you say? Let me actually open it up. This actually may be P. Lagarde. And there's Narissa. And why I could tell that she molted is that I see a molt over here. If you can actually see it and appreciate it. Yeah, I think she did molt because she looks much more bigger than the previous video that we actually seen her, which is pretty cool. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is the coup de grace. This one has, I kid you not, I had this specimen for more than 2 years and have not seen a molt from this specimen. Finally, this one molted. And this is actually the subject of my next Mythbuster video. Look at this Talia. Anyways. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. Talia is still in pre-molt. She has not eaten anything yet, which is hopefully a good thing. Anyway, back to this one. My Eupalestris Wagenbergi finally molted. This is the white collared. Very, very similar to the Pink Zebra Beauty. As you can tell, it's a very, very docile species. And that's what she looks like. This is Serena. Right now, I would estimate her around 1.25 inches. Probably no less than that. As you can see. She's very, very friendly. Definitely recommend this for a new hobbyist. Okay. This one I forgot to film, and actually it's worth noting. Which one was it? Is it this one? Or is it this one? One of my B.boehmei molted. I'll actually give you an update on both of them. Now, if you want to give a little appreciation to my Brachypelma auratum, the Mexican flamey, now they're really starting to show their adult coloration. You can see now the flame tips on the legs, or on the knees rather, are very, very visible now. So I do have one that's potential female and one that's potential male. I think this one might be the male. Yeah, there we go, you can see them now. And this one, over here might be the potential female. As you can see, starting to look like a Brachypelma auratum now. The Mexican flame knee. another updated version of Hannah, my Linothele megathyloides, the diplorid, which is a funnel web from South America, I think Bolivia and Brazil. Freshly molted. Why? Because she made that little burrow, and if you could just see right over here, you can make out the legs of the species, so I could right away tell that she must have molted because of the colors. They're much more vibrant than before, and you can see how big she looks. I'm not sure what the sex of this one is. I'm hoping it's a female. Does not look like a mature male just yet. I don't see the tibial hooks and bulbous pedipalps, so I'm lucky there. It's almost full grown, so it's probably around 1.5 inches more to grow. They max out around 4 inches, so not bad for a true spider or megalomorph. They're not exactly teas. Pretty sweet. And the last one that molted is Clinton, Brachypelma albiceps male. Let's have a look at this guy right here. To my surprise, he has not matured yet. I thought Eman told me that he was penultimate, and as luck would have it, he is not mature yet. As you can see, my specimen does not have tibial hooks yet, and he should have already his bulbous pedipalps, which he doesn't. So, I think he molted a couple of days ago, so I'm pretty sure it's safe to touch him. So just want to give you a nice overview of this albiceps. There we go. This is just the prettiest male that you've ever seen from a brachy. Formerly Brachypelma runei, now Brachypelma albiceps. That is a very gorgeous Brachypelma. Rob C should get one of this. Recommend it. And here's his molts. As you can see, there is no flap, which indicates it's a male. So I think he's penultimate now. Next molt, he'll probably be a mature male, which would be good because I have a mature female. Alright, so that's all the teas that molted. Another one that is in serious pre-molt right now is my Phonopelma chalcodes Desert Blonde. Leslie, that I got for free from my good friend Leslie. Named it after her. Here's my A. chalcodes. It's pretty obvious to see that she's in pre-molt. You can tell by the bluish black bald spot on her abdomen. Now, I've been saying this a lot of my videos, and it's worth repeating and committing to memory. It's very easy. So whenever teas are in pre-molt, you should never feed them because they are not interested in food, and all they need to do is successfully molt. So what I do to get my teas to successfully molt, I keep an open water dish full at all times. Now I don't have water in there yet. I'm going to be adding it very soon. So that's the trick to keep these teas molting correctly. Especially if you have really high humidity species, you might want to give the substrate a little bit moisture. But for dry species like this chalcodes here, just a water dish will be fine. And you do not feed them until a week after they molt. We give them this full week for this reason, because the tarantula is very soft and fragile after post-molt. And between 1 and 4 days, you might actually hurt the tarantula if you tried to feed it this early. Even though that the body is very soft and fragile, so are its fangs. And you can tell whether or not the fangs are hardened enough by looking at the ventral shot right over here, such as my green bottle blue. If you notice that a freshly molted tarantula will have white translucent fangs, and they will change from a white to a blood red color, this is very normal, then to a black. If it's a black color like you see right here, then it's pretty much ready to feed or to handle. And that's it. Okay, so I think that's all I have for teas that are in pre-molt and ones that have molted. So now, before I end the video, Worm 088 passed by today, and I have some news to share with you. Yes, 2 more teas. So now my collection has been upped to 130. Sweet. So I'm going to show you the teas in a second. I didn't post a feeding video because I really don't have enough crickets, and when I went to the pet store they didn't have any. So I might be going on Monday or Tuesday to see if there's any available. So I really want to do a nice feeding video with all the teas if I can, rather than just doing separate short feeding videos, because it's probably more easier for me to feed all 130 at the same time rather than doing 50 one day, doing 50 the next, and finishing the rest off at a third day. So that usually is an inconvenience for me, and it's very hard to determine which ones I feed. So whenever I post feeding videos, I feed all 130, I just record the ones that attack. Now this is the last part of this video. So Worm 088 came by this evening to have a look at my collection. He of course is one of my fellow subscribers and also a avid watcher of my videos. He came over because we did a transaction for $120. Got me 2 new teas, so now my collection went up from 128 to a nice even 130, which is pretty awesome. So he of course loves my collection, who doesn't, and he actually recognized every single of my Tarantula. He recognized them name by name. Bridget, Athena, my B. Smithy, Gretel, my T. Sturmy, Scarlet, he recognized Katana, Marsha, and so forth. So these 2 teas I already have already, but it's also pretty nice to have doubles of what I already have. So this is what I got for 120. Okay, so let's open the first one and we'll check out what this one is. Okay, so alright, this one here is a C.marshalli, the straight horn baboon. So I have them side by side, or adult counterparts, just to give you an idea of what they're supposed to look like. So you can see Marsha. You all remember who Marsha is, my very aggressive Marshalli adult female. Well, this one here is a juvenile male, from what he tells me from his molts. As you can see, the horn of the species is not fully developed yet. You could probably see something breaking out near his carapace, but nothing yet. He's a pretty fat male and he's well fed, and he's pretty good. I checked his temperament. Displays a lot like your baboons. Very defensive and very pissy. Cool. And this is the coup de grace. Got myself another Brachypelma. This one here is a B.boehmei juvenile female, because I know Katana is getting pretty old. She is pretty old in my collection. Like I said, she is around 20 years old. I've had her since 1996, so yeah.